was that premature evacuation?
That's
a good song, man.
All right, Mike Portnoy on Drumeo Part 3.
I'm bailing. If I don't hear something in the next 10 seconds, I'm out of here.
All right, man. It's your turn.
Oh, man. I'm scared.
Waited a long time for this one. You're a hard one to pick some songs for because you listen to a lot of new music that comes out, and you've toured with a lot of people.
He's gonna play to a song he doesn't know.
We have to dig deep. Jose, your drum tech, may have given us a few pointers.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Jose's been taking a beating from me for 30 years. Like, literally, he's been abused. So, yeah, this is his revenge. Jose's revenge.
One of the worst jobs, probably, in the business, building Mike Portnoy's setup. And now that he's back with Dream Theater, he's going to be using one of his classic monsters, which is basically two kits put side by side.
So just give me the thumbs up if you know the song.
Oh, if I know it, I'm fucking doing it. I'd rather do something I know.
Lead by Meshuggah.
Oh, my God. No. I know I'm like the prog metal guy, but I don't want to play that shit, you know? Like, I don't want to do that.
Well, then why did you come here?
Wow, that riff.
Oh!
You gotta know. He's listening to a drumless track. Obviously makes it a way more difficult. Nickelback. Sounds like Nickelback.
Oh!
There you go.
Okay, wait. Do I have to tell the story, right?
Oh,
Please
let's
tell
go.
the story.
What's the story,
First
Mike?
I heard it, I was like, wait, is this Wolfgang? I thought it might have been Mammoth.
Yeah.
Then I thought it might have been Extreme. There's a song on the new Extreme album that has a bit of that vibe. Then I was like, is this Godsmack?
He knows so many bands. It's crazy how many bands he knows, how many he listens to.
The world doesn't know this, and I hope Chad and the band doesn't mind me disclosing this. I got a call from Nickelback in spring of 22. Their drummer, I guess, was having surgery, and they asked me to play a show with them. And
really?
I said, yeah, that would be a fun gig. So I was all set to play this gig with Nickelback. It was for a festival, and the festival ended up getting canceled, so I never played this gig.
Wow.
But I was this close to playing a gig with Nickelback. But now here's the story, and this is why Jose's fucking me. Of course, everybody in the world knows these songs, but I don't. I don't listen to the radio, so I don't know any Nickelback songs.
I just literally said he listens to a lot of music.
Let's just have Mike Portnoy jam some Nickelback.
This is what the world almost experienced this. When I do charts, when I'm doing sessions, basically, the left side is the arrangement, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, solo.
Yes.
And then the right is what I want to play. So I'll do one of my typical charts.
I like that he said it's what I want to play, not what actually the song sounds like, but what I want to play.
All right, let me hear this fucking thing. See, I thought that was Mammoth.
Yeah, it sounds
Or
like him.
Extreme. 4 times on the verse. Twice
This
as long
riff
as I would have expected
very
for the
cool
first
riff.
verse.
It's cool that they show you what he's writing. What did you write there, Mike? Intro. What's that? I guess that's V1 verse, 4 times. Riff, V2. Mike, what did you write there? Guitar solo. Breakdown. That's what I can understand there.
I'm gonna do double bass on the chorus.
Let's
There's a
go.
triple feel.
I can say, my personal opinion, when it comes to this style of music, the simpler, the better. Less is more, definitely. I mean, let's see what he does, but let's have a look.
Oh, that's how it ends. Wow.
So I take it this wasn't one of the ones that you reviewed on your set list from Chad.
Well, Chad sent me the set list. My daughter and my wife are like, oh, you're gonna know every one of these songs. And I was like, I've never heard any of these songs. But that ending was abrupt. That was a premature evacuation. It's funny too. During COVID, my hair.
What?
That was a premature evacuation. It's funny too. During COVID, my hair went completely gray, as it is now. And then when I got the call to do the Nickelback gig, I ended up dyeing it. I was like, I can't do a gig with Nickelback looking like a fat old fucking 50-year-old Santa Claus. So I ended up coloring my hair. Then the gig got canceled, never happened. And now here I am going to be looking like a 56-year-old Santa Claus. I don't know if Dream Theater would have taken me back if I had done that Nickelback gig. I don't know. I know nothing about Nickelback, but I know that as much as they are hated, I know they are just as loved. Even.
Can I say something? Why do people hate Nickelback? I don't get it. Really, I made some research, and I think it all comes back to a podcast or a radio interview of someone basically created this idea that Nickelback are a band you have to hate. Why do you want to hate them? I don't know. Is there anything I'm missing on this story? Do you guys know why? Let me know in the comments, please. I want to know. I want to learn more. I love Nickelback. I definitely do. I wish I could see them live. As soon as I'll have the chance, I'll definitely go to one of their gigs.
Let's give it a shot.
I can't wait to hear this. First take, Mike Portnoy plays Nickelback.
Oh my God. So this is what could have been.
Yes.
Woo!
That's exactly what I expected from him. I think it sounds great, actually. Yeah. It sounds cool. It sounds great. Yeah, look at him. He likes it. So this is what it could have been. Like, if you were to hear this for the first time, and this was the actual drum part, I think I'd like it. Yeah. Man, it sounds cool. With all due respect to Daniel, Nickelback's drummer. I mean, he's great. Fantastic drummer. I love his style. But these drum parts sounds great too. Yeah. No rim shot. Sounded good anyways.
That was that premature evacuation.
That's
a good song, man.
The world needed that, Mike.
You know what? Like I could fine tune that and make a really cool drum part, but I think it's better just the first impression.
Are you sure you want to go back to Dream Theater? That might be your new calling.
Dude, I'm sure if I ended up doing shows or touring with them, it would probably be the most fun shows I would ever play in my life. That's a good tune. What's the name of that song?
That was Burn It to the Ground.
Burn It to the Ground.
By Nickelback with Daniel Adair on drums.
Of course.
Let's play the
great
original
drummer.
so you can hear the part.
Oh yeah. How off was I?
Oh, he's listening back to his take. Very cool. No, sorry, he's listening back to the original song.
Oh wow. For starters, if I was a part of this writing, the drums would have come on like with an extra odd bar, like. Okay, let me keep listening. Wow, I'm completely way off.
Guys, the cool thing about Mike is, you know it's him. This experiment here proved it. As soon as he starts playing from the first notes, you know it's him, because people argue, oh, Mike Portnoy, always the same things. Yes, it's him. It's his vocabulary. It's his voice on the drums. He literally stepped into the shoes of a composer and said, if I was in the writing process, I would have done this.
Wow, completely different. Wow, this is why they're rich and famous, and I'm just a fucking prog guy.
Let's address this. Overplaying. Mike Portnoy and overplaying. You wouldn't play such a big drum set with so many toms and cymbals and effects if you're not like the guy who likes to add texture. Personally, even though I'm a huge fan of Mike, I prefer not to overplay. I used to do a lot of overplaying when I started playing the drums years ago, but he was my main inspiration. But then I understood being in bands and interacting with guitar players and singers and writing music. I learned very often, if not always, less is more. I like what he said. That's why they're rich and famous. Guys, 4/4 kick, snare, hats. That's why they call it the money beat.
Wow, no double bass. It's all that.
Yeah, straight.
I would have been fired immediately.
No, I think the double bass sounded great. It's just a different interpretation.
Come on,
why not?
That's a double bass.
It was a double bass.
So if those guys end up seeing this video, they're gonna be like, thank God that gig didn't happen. This guy would have fucked up all of our songs. Wow, so it was like all pump and kick drum the whole time.
I mean, I kind of dig the double bass though in the chorus.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
And actually, yeah, I mean, I like that.
Yeah, it sounded great.
Well, that's why they are multi-platinum rock stars, and I'm just a prog metal guy playing odd time signatures, fucking up every song. Wow, that's a good tune.
He's great, man. I bet it's going to be very fun to be around him. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was definitely a lot of fun doing this one. And thank you for all the views, likes, and comments on my previous Mike Portnoy reaction video. Let me know in the comments, guys. I want to know your opinions. Would you have enjoyed Mike Portnoy playing with Nickelback? I'm really curious to see what your ideas are. My answer is yes, definitely. If you made this far, definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.